Libra, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. All right, let's start with your main energy. Okay, you got a dragonfly. Beautiful sign, but complex at the same time. And your first message today is, I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I'm being guided. You know, I always find this message very hard to apply in real life. It can definitely be complicated to just trust these invisible forces around you. It's like being on a roller coaster in the dark. You don't know what's ahead. And everything moves so fast sometimes that you can barely get ready for the twists and turns that life throws at you. But the main message here is to have faith, to trust what's going on around you right now, because it's actually guiding you to a beautiful outcome that perhaps right now feels very far, very distant, but that instead is just around the corner for you. So what is that outcome going to be? We'll have to see. Let's then start with your reading, Libra. Okay, you know, I get two opposite energies in this reading, as if someone is really trying to appear in a certain way, but then deep down they feel completely different. And honestly, look, we see it right away. Six of Swords and Six of Cups. Right here, there is someone who is trying to remember the other person and trying to let them go at the same time. You know, energies go both ways. This could be you or someone you're thinking about. But overall, it feels like this person has two opposite wishes right now, and they really do not match together. There is a wish to let go, to move on, to completely forget about this situation and move somewhere else, to close a door and open a new one, perhaps. And then there is a wish to instead go back in time, to relive certain beautiful memories, and to also find answers to some questions that never really got answered. Now, sometimes the answer is right there in front of us, staring at us in the eyes, but we reject it. We do not want to believe it. And we end up asking the same question over and over again, hoping that the answer at some point will change. And someone deep down here does not feel ready to accept the given answer. This feels like a situation that quickly escalated, got out of control, something that happened quickly. And it doesn't feel as though this is the first time that this has happened. Whether it was with the same person or across multiple relationships, this feels like a pattern. And I can tell that someone is really tired of it. Tired of putting their heart on the line and then ending up always in the same situation. If this is you, Libra, you might often feel out of control when it comes to love. There is often a loss of confidence, clarity, when it comes to powerful emotions, at least with this person. And it can be really frustrating because it's making you question why this always goes wrong. And I think that you will be pleased to hear that the answer is actually right here in the heart of the reading. It's very clear. We have the Ace of Wands Temperance, and the Two of Wands. First of all, especially, we have also this King of Cups. Listen, what's interesting to see here is that there's actually a lot of love in this situation and a lot of attraction as well with the Magician. But somehow this love gets lost in translation. Whether this was you or the other person, there is someone here who has a tendency to rush things, or better, a tendency to have the need to know where the situation is going. And honestly, I don't think there is anything wrong with that. And I feel that this might actually very well be you, Libra, because this is someone whose love language is words of affirmation, someone who needs to see gestures of love. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. No one is asking for the moon here, but something that reminds you that you are in a relationship with someone who loves you. Libra people are hopeless, romantic, and in love with the idea of love. I see it here with the King of Cups. That's what I like the most about you. But at the same time, when you do not receive that confirmation, that energy from your person, you either push them away or you start getting out of your usual element and maybe start demanding answers, which is understandable considering where you're coming from. But the other person might have just refused to understand the context of the situation and decided to leave. 10 of Wands. Perhaps even without giving an actual explanation. That's why we've seen the need for answers earlier. Listen, at the end of the day, there was a lot of love here, and there still is. In order to break this cycle, in order to change that pattern, there is a need here with this Temperance card and the Two of Wands to really slow things down, to be patient. Because you know what? This is coming back at some point. That spark is bound to show up again into the situation, perhaps with someone new or with the same person. We'll have to clarify. But what's important to know is that the mindset with which you will handle the situation will completely make or break the very outcome of the situation itself. So we'll have to see what this is. But overall, right here, the energies are saying, look, there is no need to rush anything when something is meant to happen. Is this meant to happen? Let's look into it. Now, who is this Page of Cups? That's the million-dollar question. We see here someone who adores you, someone who sees you for who you really are with that beautiful Six of Wands. You have love coming your way, Libra, and a lot of it too. I feel that the main theme for the rest of the year, it's going to be balance. And we see it right here. Finding balance within yourself. And then finding balance with someone who you care about very much. Someone who is kind and who can appreciate your emotional, romantic side, which is beautiful, by the way. Listen, the Page of Cups is someone who adores you. Whether this is the person from the past we were talking about or someone new, I feel that this person is already in your life right now somehow. This is someone who can be very, very romantic. I mean, they can really turn it on and create something beautiful for you. They are proactive when they are driven by emotions. What is the main challenge for you, Libra, here? Because as we said, your mindset is going to make or break this incoming situation. Well, again, with this Six of Wands, we see that the main challenge for you here is to find balance within yourself first. Sometimes we want to immediately hear words of affirmation and validation from the other person because we don't tell those words to ourselves enough. Sometimes we want to immediately know if this connection is actually going to go somewhere or not because we feel incomplete without it. Your main objective right here will be to really live in the moment, to trust the direction of the universe, and especially feeling like your life does not depend on it. That belief will make you glow, will make you go back to your original balanced element. That belief alone will transform into words eventually, into actions, and it will change the overall outcome of the incoming connection, whether it is the old one or a brand new one. There is a need here to let things evolve freely, to let someone come to you instead and not force your way to them. And after that shift, everything will change. How? We'll have to see. So let's start clarifying this beautiful message for you, Libra. Let's see what was going on with the previous person and why they left this way. Is that person's energy connecting to this Page of Cups incoming energy, or is this someone brand new? Let's see what you should expect in the near future and how this situation is bound to evolve in the next 12 months. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Libra, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. This week, actually, I'm offering yearly readings as well. We will go month by month. The reading will be 45 minutes long, actually. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events, the Chariot. This is mind-blowing because what we've seen here was someone who definitely is connected to you, has a deep attraction for you, but someone who has been very shy about it, someone who moves very slowly. We see right here that just like a switch, this energy is going to evolve into a much faster one. What does that mean? Especially considering the Magician here, this is someone who very soon, all of a sudden, it's going to show up at your door, or is going to send a message that it's going to be 100% clear on what they want out of this connection. This is someone who's determined to make something happen. Now, it really does feel like it's coming from the past, considering the Chariot, but we'll have to clarify. Overall, as soon as you find that balance that we were talking about, your actions will change, the outcome will change, and that was the main message for you today. Let's see though what is actually going to happen so that you can prepare for it. You can prepare for these twists and turns that life throws at you so that you can make the best out of that energy. First of all, before seeing where you're going towards, let's see where you're coming from. And just out of curiosity, let's start investigating into this person's energy, start to understand what their feelings and intentions were all along. Let's clarify this King of Cups and Six of Cups. King of Cups, King of Cups. I thought you were the King of Cups, Libra. I thought you were the one in love with the idea of love, the hopeless romantic, but we have a major surprise here for you. What is very interesting to see, the Wheel of Fortune, the world, the Two of Cups. Hold on. I have too much to tell you and I need to do so step by step. First of all, what I was saying is, what's interesting to see is how